episode 27, the first episode ever that we will also be
on video.
On video.
Looking at you, camera.
Yeah, so this is it. This is the Nerd Turd Studio, aka a room in my house that we have a special guest with us today.
Casa de Nunley.
Everyone say hello to Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dwayne, what's going on? Can you smell us?
What?
Like he's always smelling what's cooking, you know? So we're cooking up a podcast. Can you smell us?
Dude, we are cooking up a
We're cooking up a spice one. Also, 27. I'm not going to forget that.
Gracias.
Although I think I also said viente, which is wind, apparently.
I don't know.
That's what tortilla chips used to tell me. Vente. Vente.
Great. Oh, well, how have you guys been? You guys had good weeks or no?
Dude, I've been good. This has been my first week in the new job.
Dude, you are so busy, bro.
I'm going to tell you guys, I am knee deep in Google stuff. So part of my my whole job is.
You know what you can show
Google.
them,
dude?
Oh, I can show. I have a hole in my pants.
All right,
hold on, bro.
Wait, you wore pants to work that you have a hole in?
Bro, you can conceal it during normal work hours.
Way to make a first impression,
after
bro.
hours, you know. Bro, yeah, I got some Google Chrome socks. So here's the deal.
There's also maybe a 0% chance you're going to be able to tell on this recording that those were Google Chrome socks.
You definitely can tell. True. Here's what you need to know, world. If you live on the East Coast and you're listening to this podcast and you have any Chrome enterprise needs, I'm your guy. I can get your company working more efficiently for a lower baseline cost. And guess what? You can feel the power of Chrome.
Is that the saying?
Nice.
Feel the power of Chrome?
No, I just made it up.
Dude, they do not pay you enough.
I'm telling you. Come on, Cinex.
Gene, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing.
Dude, look at that hot camera scene of you, Gene.
Gene is the king of flat bills.
Is that
flat bills?
Flat bills? That first off, I would hardly consider that
as a flat bill.
Yeah,
dude, I was talking to
that bill's hardly flat.
I was talking to a friend recently, and he was telling me about how he has a big head, and he says when he wears a snapback that he can only do one button, and so when it's one button it makes like a V. So he's saying if he wears like a snapback and he wears it to the front, it
so it's just like on
crooked.
A pivot. It's not.
Yeah, it's not actually straight. It's like that. So he said he can't wear snapbacks.
I don't know what it is about my head shape, but if I put on a hat with a flat bill, it looks like an accident happened. It looks like this is a clothing article that was like a miscreation, and then they gave it to me.
Why do you think that is? Do you think it's your shape of your head?
I don't know. Maybe it's just 100% like a self-confidence issue, but I genuinely feel like my head is just an odd
I guess
shape.
I've never thought about that. I've never seen you with anything that has a bill that is more flat. Even flat bills that you wear backwards.
Yeah, I don't wear it because I think it's the way when the bill is flat that it makes the hat shape.
Do we need to pour you a cup of freedom?
Well, yeah. But it's so it's when you have a flat bill that's like this. No, I don't know. It looks weird. I don't know. It looks weird on my head. But it looks Gene, it looks great on. Other people, it's wow, that looks really awesome.
But name one thing that would look not great on Gene.
Oh, okay.
I'm not cutting back.
Dude, now that we have video, he's not going to be single and ready to mingle much longer. Now that people can see that face.
Bro.
Yeah, show him.
That's so dumb.
Look at that face, dude.
I don't want to show that.
Dude, with your hood on, go back to your person.
Why?
Dude, you look like such a sad boy.
Gene, what you been up to this week, man?
Nothing, dude. I had a long week. But I'm
here.
And I'm cutting these camera shots, and if I mess up, I'm sorry.
Technically your week cannot be longer because you can't add time. So how can one be longer than the other, Gene?
Hyperbolic time chamber.
The current week that I'm in feels like it is taking forever.
I need you to say it felt like I had a longer week, not I had a longer week, a long week.
All right, Gene, I'm not too concerned about this.
Thank you.
But are you feeling good now?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm here. We got video.
You loosened up. You loosened up.
We got
we got
this
loosened
shot.
Up. You're gonna let your
we
hair
got
loose.
You guys
pretty.
But then we got this shot where we're all in it, and we got this awesome background that has us in it
good.
too.
It looks
so
just
literally
amazing.
we got
everything you guys could ever need. Everything.
I just love how me and Kevin's shot are pretty chill, and Gene's is ultra HQ.
HD.
HQ.
HD.
Like high quality, high definition.
I mean, yeah,
Both of those
high
are technically
quality.
correct.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's like a technical term, but we'll go with it.
I was in a weight loss competition at work this month. In the month of October, as we're recording this, today is Halloween, October 31st. You guys will not hear this on Halloween.
It's true.
And so basically all I did for a month was drink 2 Slim Fast shakes a day and then eat, just whatever.
Bro, that's actually really ironic because all I did was eat 2 Slim Jims a day.
Well, you ate two Slim Jims every day.
So what happened was the winner was
I wish I did.
The winner was gonna walk out with just $250 clean, and I lost 11 pounds, and I was feeling great about my chances going into this. And then the dude who is like over it, who seriously has been eating nothing but like gummy worms and getting fatter somehow, in 2 days lost 12 pounds. And I refuse to believe that he didn't.
But I thought you said
scale.
It was like by percentage.
It was percentage, but he weighed in the same as me. He weighed in at 220 pounds. And he somehow in 2 days dropped down to 207 pounds. He ate spaghetti last night. I will.
How mad were you?
I was just like, dude, I know you cheated somehow. Like, and all honesty, like, I was just so ready to freaking eat. You know what I mean? Like, I just was like, I didn't want to do it anymore, And so it was just like, win or lose at this point. I've lost 10 pounds. I'm feeling good. I'm just ready to eat some, queso. But.
Ooh, some queso.
But once I ate and I wasn't hungry anymore, and that sensation is gone, I was furious that I didn't win that $250.
I'm sure you were. I have no doubt.
Like, there's no way. Tomorrow I want to be like, hey man, step back on that scale.
Let me see.
Hey, I brought a scale. Why don't you step on it real quick for me? But, whatever. He's also like my boss's boss's boss, so I can't press too hard on it.
What if he's listening right now and you have a combo?
He's literally like the VP of a multi-million-dollar company, and
You just ran him over with a bus.
No. But part of me is like, if he did cheat, he's got so much more money than I'll ever have, dude. He could have just let me have that $250, man. He's got more.
True.
He's making more money sleeping tonight than I'm gonna make for the next 2 months. But whatever. He's got my money now. A lot of cool stuff happened this week.
A lot of stuff was, as you would say, hopping off.
Gene, hit us with it, dude.
That was great.
No, I want you to switch to your scene. I want you to pop, baby. You're on.
Oh, Gene.
You only get one shot.
Pop, dog. Oh,
that was a good one, actually.
That was
really good.
That was good in my
Under
ears.
pressure.
Woo! So let's talk about some stuff that's been going on. First off, in our world, this is our studio. We're here now.
And it's amazing. We have really, honestly, it's better than I thought it could be.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Not
that I wasn't like under the impression that it was going to be good, but
it's just really come together.
It's like, look at this shot, like
that's amazing.
Look at this shot. I mean,
look at Gene's
this shot.
Yeah, you just basically said, just look at me. Like you said, look at this shot.
Look at this shot,
just
baby.
Stare at me right here.
I mean, you guys said it. Why can't I say it? So.
But it's actually been a lot of fun. It's been like a weird, because like how many times do you get like a project in your house that you're like, you also get to be creative in? So I don't know, it was just fun for me.
Yeah, which is awesome.
I went to IKEA. We bought a bunch of furniture.
You did. You FaceTimed me while you were there.
I know, dude. I needed some input. I needed somebody who actually understood about like how colors worked.
What the?
Yeah, you were also there, but I very intentionally did not FaceTime you.
Seriously, dude. I have an artistic eye.
Bro, you wore pants with holes in it to work today. Gene would never do that. Knew. Gene would never.
Yeah, but Gene's thighs also don't rub together and make fire.
So. But they were like probably like super intentional and hip,
No,
Gene
they were in
my
crotch.
Gene does have a pair of shorts.
I love how you put like emphasis. You leaned
video.
Into that microphone to say the word crotch. You said crotch. But
some stuff happened this
Zombieland 2.
It was awesome.
Have you seen it?
Me and Gene saw it. Did we not invite you?
No.
I think we did.
No, you didn't.
I also wasn't there, so I don't know who you saw that movie with. Cause
wait,
no, I was not there.
Wait, have you seen it? Have you seen it, Zombieland 2?
No.
Wait.
Who did you see that? Have you seen Zombieland 2?
I have seen Zombieland 2. I'm pretty sure in our home group we posted in the message that people were going to go see it. So I think it is on you guys if you didn't go see it.
I mean,
that's not untrue. but neither of us were there.
Was there. Here's what you need to know. I have a problem of remembering things and embellishing them in my mind like they actually didn't happen.
So can I trust you in saying that this movie was good?
It was awesome. If you like the first Zombieland movie, you will love it. If you don't like the first one, you'll hate it. Because it's exactly the same. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay.
It's so funny. There's a character in there that is in my mind, especially when you first meet her.
This isn't a spoiler, right?
No. Okay. I thought she was going to be super, super annoying to a point of where I was going to honestly hate the movie. But the way her character is written, but it ends up being so funny. And honestly, at the end of the movie, she has some moments where she shines.
Is it worth us doing a latrine screen on that when we've all seen it?
I mean, I would love to. I mean, it's going to be pretty
to?
high for me. But also Zombieland. The first Zombieland movie is in my top 5 favorite movies.
The fact that Zombieland 2 has an audience score of 89% on Rotten Tomatoes is encouraging. And here's what's sickening about Rotten Tomatoes scores. That Zombieland 2 has a 67% critic rating. The Joker has a 69%. That makes me sick to my stomach. Because there's no way that there's that little of a difference in how good those two movies are.
Maybe. I mean, my latrine score would be pretty close. Maybe.
Would you say that it would be nerd preferred?
I would say that, but those words can't come out of my mouth yet because, well, it used to be 75% of the Nerd Turd podcast had to go see something, but now we got to come up with a new criteria. You know, a new criteria.
That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, it's tough, man. I told you.
I haven't seen it yet. I do want to see it. It doesn't like. Well, I say I want to see it. It doesn't really. I have Regal Unlimited, so I'll see it. I don't feel like if I didn't, I would pay money.
Do you not like Zombieland?
I did, but like I don't know if I like loved it. Like I loved it so much that a sequel that you're saying is similar would excite me.
I absolutely love Zombieland. So yeah, I mean,
well, I guess I haven't also like I remember when I watched Zombieland, I was like, that was an awesome zombie movie. That was a really cool take on it, being really like jokey and whatever.
It was the first of its kind, and now I feel like that stuff is.
Well, I don't even know if it was the first of its kind. I think it was the first really well done movie with like a pretty high budget on actors and a high production budget. That was kind of like, let's not take zombie movies too seriously. Let's like joke about it while we're making it. Because like, what was it? Shaun of the Dead?
That movie sucked.
But like, that's the same style of movie. It's like a zombie movie.
No, dude, that movie's British. That's a completely different movie.
Jeez.
Dude, British comedies like that is a type of movie that is very dry humor and it's awful. It's also the reason I hate The Office.
But it's a zombie movie that's about an apocalyptic end of the world that is making jokes the whole time. It's not. I'm not saying it's a clone of Zombieland. It's like the same type of movie. You still disagree?
I mean, I get what you're saying.
But I have Regal Unlimited, so I'll say, Gene, do you have Regal Unlimited yet? Are we going to be...
Dude, you know Gene takes forever to pull the trigger, dog.
I'm frugal.
No, bro, you just take forever to pull the trigger, dog.
That is
we just got to force Gene.
Gene, you really do need to be
more
decisive.
Take the shot, Gene. Take the shot.
The Mandalorian final trailer. This is the final trailer? This is the last? Or is it a trailer?
Second. I mean, it comes out. The first episode drops, November 12th when Disney Plus comes out. So the final trailer, because it
drops with... So it drops with Disney Plus?
it's dropping with Disney Plus.
And Disney Plus drops...
The 12th of November.
What?
Bro, we've talked about this so many times.
I know, but it blows my mind that like tomorrow is November.
That is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like
when people are listening to this, it's going to be November.
Yeah, like
that is crazy.
4th.
Yeah, it'd be like November 4th. That's crazy.
Should we have a watch party for The Mandalorian?
With us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And The Rock, he'll be here.
And
Dwayne is always watching.
Johnson.
He's like kind of in my shot, like right there, but you can't see him. So,
dude, his watch is clean in that shot, though.
Game of Thrones showrunners got taken off of Star Wars story. David blah 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 and Dan Weisenhoff.
David Beinoff and DB Dan Weiss.
We had actually an internal argument earlier about the term showrunners.
Yeah, I didn't know what it meant.
We literally were like, what is a showrunner? But it actually is a term in Hollywood. It's kind of like a Hollywood like slang, like if you were in there, you would know. But really,
who would know what a showrunner is?
Who?
He's right behind you.
Dwayne.
My God, Dwayne. But yeah,
Dude, he is a showrunner.
He is the showrunner, is kind of what executive producers are called. Or at least that's what they're credited as.
Well, what if it's a typo and that's supposed to say show ruiners?
You think that's what they did with Game of Thrones?
I mean,
season 8. Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but that seems to be the general consensus, right?
Hey, man, it just takes a little bit of poison to ruin the whole stew.
That's deep, dude.
Wise words from Brown Eyes.
I mean, that's true.
Well, you haven't watched Game of Thrones, right?
I've read the first book.
So you haven't watched Game of Thrones, right?
No.
Okay, so Gene, you have.
Yes.
And I assume you fall in line with the rest of the world that season 8 was not your cup of tea.
Correct.
Is that tea poisoned?
Well, he doesn't know. It's not his.
Yeah, I mean mine.
Oh, well.
Now, okay, let me ask you this. Like,
it was not good compared to... I binge watched pretty much the whole series to get to the point where I was ready to watch season 8 when it came out. And as someone who watched a lot of Game of Thrones in a small amount of time to get ready, I was underwhelmed. So I'm not really disappointed about them getting taken off.
Yeah. But the thing is like what's the way to phrase this? They're the only reason that I guess not only reason, it's probably dramatic. I haven't seen all of it. So when I started the binge of Game of Thrones, that's when everyone was still excited about it. And then I was like halfway or three quarters of the way through season 1 when everyone was just like, oh my God, I hate season 8 so much. This is the worst. And so at that point I was like, I mean, I'm not about to spend the next 6 months of my life watching Game of Thrones to get to an ending that I'm not going to like. But weren't they basically like the hot duo during seasons 1 through 7?
Yeah, I mean, they were great, but I think ultimately, like, as the showrunners, that even though they weren't responsible for recording each episode that was in season 8, they were the ones who ultimately signed off on it being pushed through. So the fact that it was underwhelming, like, I mean, personally, like, I don't feel bad about saying that it largely falls on the two of them as being the ones who, like, okayed it to go through. And it caused it to be a season that people felt was rushed and left a lot
to be desired.
I will say they are no Russo brothers. I mean, am I right?
Yeah, I feel like the Russo brothers are dealing with a lot better source material, though. Like, it's a lot easier to make.
Oh,
wow.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to make a movie about a superhero be interesting.
Better source material, though.
Yeah,
I think
to make a movie out of, yes. I think it's easier to make a good movie out of a superhero story than it is to make a good show out of a 600-page book.
All right.
I mean, the masses have spoken on that. I mean, like, Game of Thrones is super popular, but like any superhero movie that gets dropped by the Russo brothers is an immediate box office hit, no matter what movie it is. Ant-Man 3 will be a huge box office hit.
Yeah.
You know, Game of Thrones was really well done and it was super popular, but how many shows, Watchtower, that was a movie, not a show, but it was based on a book kind of in the same vein.
You mean The Dark Tower?
Dark Tower. And it was bad. It was horrible. It had good actors in it. It had the sexiest man alive in it.
That is true. Idris.
But it just got a horrible rating. Like, so it's just very hard to make. And anyone who's read books, the first time they see a show or a movie, their first complaint is, well, the books were so much better or whatever. You never hear that about comic book movies, ever. It's just like, whoa, that was awesome, because it's less connected. You can do whatever you want in a superhero movie. You can't, you know what I mean? Because it's all individual storylines.
All right.
Interesting.
There you go.
Good take.
But yeah, they got taken off. So
is that related? Like, what happened? Who knows?
I don't know.
Does people know and we just haven't read something?
Maybe. I mean, so if you do, if any of our nerds that are listening know and any of the info that we don't, yeah, let us know. So
cool. And let's actually throw this up because the new Kenobi series poster just
you guys want to
dropped.
see it? You guys want to see it? Let's make sure they don't mess it
thing,
up. Let's
dog.
see. Oh, look at it.
That thing is nice. That thing is so
I'm like
tough.
really nervous that I'm gonna like mess these scenes up like all the time with this because like I'm trying to like talk to you guys and look
actually
over my
pull up
shoulder
a
here
picture of
and
like
also
that
like
thing
do
is
all
so
of these things.
tough.
and actually pull up a picture
And,
of like
like-
you in a bikini or something.
Yeah, because I have that. Like,
And a man
it's just like
key.
on this computer. So yeah, this is it.
What do we think about that?
Ewan McGregor looks awesome.
Yeah,
Gene, give me some thoughts, dude.
I mean, he looks pretty cool.
Are y'all hype about these Star Wars miniseries or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan. I don't know if I said that in the last one when we were talking about the trailer and stuff, but like I'm probably not as big of a Star Wars fan as the rest of you guys are, but I'm excited.
Who do you think Young Buck is here on his shoulder? Who do you think this Padawan is? Or do you think it's a Padawan or not?
Bro, from here that looks like a monkey on his shoulder.
Or that is a child?
It's definitely a child.
I don't know. It's probably
What if it's young Luke?
It could be.
or
Well, no, he was really old by then.
Yeah.
what if it's Rey, baby Rey?
Way different time in the Star Wars universe.
What? You said Luke was old, right?
What? This
No,
is
no, no.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, dog.
No, I'm sorry. You when you just say that Luke was old, that threw me off. You said baby Luke, but you said no, he was way older.
I was talking about Ben, old Ben.
Oh,
Like when he was like growing up beside him.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I get how that's confusing.
Mm.
I will say this. I heard somewhere, and I think it's been confirmed, but the way Kenobi is going to drop is it's dropping in 10 2-hour episodes.
Oh. A lot of time.
No way. That's
That's
true.
like feature length
I've heard that.
film.
that's
Right, but that's
a
like
movie.
right, but that's the same thing as a 20-episode TV show. I mean,
No, it's the same as 10 movies. That's the way to
Yeah.
right,
phrase
but if you
that.
think about a TV show, this is a TV show. TV shows, if you were to watch them back to back to back, would be longer than
That's
like that
true.
amount of time.
It just is. It's infinitely more.
Well, you got to
work.
think the same thing though. Is this?
I'm not
like,
saying that's not true. That's just that'd be crazy.
a
if it
show
was.
like this is Sherlock,
Mm-hmm.
right? By BBC. It's like 4 or 5 2-hour episodes. So it's been done before. We just haven't seen it like a super Americanized thing that's that way.
10 2-hour episodes would almost be the MCU. I mean, what is it? It's like 15 MCU movies.
I mean, Endgame was like what 3.5 hours long.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's great. That's
I'm with you. But
a
I
lot
think
of
that'd
time.
be good.
Looks cool though. Cool little poster. So
Do we know anything else about it other than this? Is this also dropping with?
Yeah.
Like, get out my face. Then
Yeah,
go on to the
it's-
next thing.
It's probably a
Alright, we're
2020
out.
thing,
The,
which is crazy because 2020 is like 2 months away. That is
The-
crazy.
the Witcher trailer also dropped.
yeah.
Gene's excited about this.
I haven't actually been playing. I like got really into playing The Witcher, and
Then it got too vulgar for you. Got too R-rated.
No, I mean I just got busy.
Started
so-
corrupting your young mind.
Yeah, my young mind,
Dude.
my youthful mind,
Yeah,
Gene
dude.
has the
You know?
oldest mind in this room right now.
the wisest mind. Make sure you remember that.
Get it right.
Oh, I remember. All right.
No, it does look exciting. But we got something cool here.
Bum, bum, bum.
We're gonna get into our main digestion, which is gonna be a nerd turd draft, baby. And we're gonna be doing a draft of fictional items.
Mm.
And this is something that's actually pretty funny because the reason we started talking about this is I saw on Twitter this week that a company called Hyper Stealth Biotechnology Corporation has created what they call a real-life invisibility cloak.
That's what?
A real-life invisibility cloak. And so basically what the whole thing is, we'll drop the link in the show notes, but basically what the whole thing is it's something that basically refracts near infrared, shortwave IR spectrum, and thermal spectrum to be able to see where you can't see something. And it says it works by creating a dead zone in the middle of the material.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at still images of it, so maybe this is completely fake, but that's nuts.
No. I mean, like if you watch the video, like it's video of like
How are you
them
looking at
walking
images of
behind
it?
and then Like if it being paused?
Because it's
But it's
invisible.
invisible?
That's what he's saying.
Oh, this is like a it thing again.
So there's like I don't know. That's pretty interesting.
A what?
That looks like for something that's invisible, that looks interesting.
Yeah, and so like,
I have no idea. I don't know the words to describe this right now.
Yeah, just definitely look at it when we put it in the show notes.
Gene, Google
it
this.
Is interesting.
Google this and pull this up really quickly.
For
Just
everyone?
for the world to see.
Oh God, the pressure. All right, give me a second.
I have the link in the show notes.
Did I get that?
Just open a browser and Google real life invisibility quote.
I literally have the link in the show notes.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the show notes right there.
Yeah, bro, I'm working on 2 different computers.
Yeah, dude.
Wow,
just
dude, our producer is so sweaty.
But I don't know. This
All right,
is
you guys are gonna look at me try to spell invisibility right now.
dude, it's okay. I'm
Gosh.
looking at how I spelled it, and I wrote Invisibility. So you're good.
I also just laughed and it sounded.
All right, what is it?
Just click images.
That's it right there. It's those news things,
Like,
This.
bro. That's
Yeah.
so.
dude, look at that, bro. No, see, honestly, it's hard to
What'd you
tell.
say?
So go back to the search. So it's hard to tell. It's see this top story stuff right
those
here.
right
This?
there. And
No,
these
below.
top stories, bro.
Literally, look down.
In
There it
news,
is.
bro.
So literally, it's hard for me to tell if that's an actual like cloak that is reflecting light, or if that's a green screen that's just showing the. You know what I'm saying?
No, they like have like a shield. Like it's gonna be like basically.
Bro, don't allow that crap on my computer.
It's not mine.
Bro, we're gonna be getting some. Okay, whatever. Dude, that's
I don't know if
interesting.
I want to play this. I don't know.
No, I don't want to play it because I don't know what it's gonna say.
Yeah, so
but
maybe.
that looks
Yeah.
interesting to me.
Yeah.
Cool.
But anyway, what it made me start thinking is what items from fictional stories or tales would you like to have in this life?
Yeah, so we need to set some ground rules here. First is no vehicles, mainly to exclude the Death Star.
Yeah, we talked
A
about
really big.
We talked
That
about
was
this
literally the first
specifically
question.
before.
It's like, could we pick? The
So,
whole
like,
Death
what is
Star?
the Death Star going to be a thing? But so there's no vehicles, and we've said no. What do we say? Animals? No biological beings.
No, like life of their own.
So no
things.
plants, no animals, no.
Yeah, like fully independent, like something that wouldn't need you to interact with it. Does that make sense? Kind of probably.
Okay.
They could like live its own life.
So something that.
An inanimate object.
Well,
It's-
I don't know about inanimate.
So I don't think it'd be inanimate. So we're just like. So it doesn't have. Should we just say biological?
I mean, maybe that. I guess that covers it. I think we understand what that means. I don't know if actually the term. Does that make sense?
No. Oh God, no life forms.
Sure.
Is that a good way? No life forms.
Sure.
Works for me.
I like it.
All right.
I'm just really excited about the way we're going to decide what the draft order is.
And I feel like with this, there's a lot of things that will be controversial, so we'll need to kind of figure it out. But
We're going
Let's-
to iron it out.
yeah, let's iron out the draft order here. So Gene, throw us up some die, dog.
Dude,
All right, so you're gonna look
die.
at. We're gonna
Oh,
look
I'm
at this
so
real quick
excited
again. The
about this.
invisibility quote that's sparking this, and there's Kenobi, But
Look at those die.
So we're about to throw 5d20 to determine draft order here.
we all have to pick our.
So that'll be 1 out of 100, right?
All right, we got to say our numbers
Quick
at the
math.
same time. That way we can't like one up everybody. All right. So Gene, count us down from 3, and then
Wait. So hold on. What happened? So is it the closest to the number?
Yeah. No
All
going over anything, and it's
Just
1
the
through
closest.
100. So count us down, and then say 1, and then after that, after you say 1, we'll all say a number.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
45.
11.
42.
I got 45. Freaking
Okay.
nailed it.
I said
anything
11.
over 45. Anything over
So
45.
there's literally 3 numbers
Let's
between
see
the
it.
2 of us.
Throw these 5d20.
Oh, they landed off the.
Let's go.
68.
68, dude.
Okay, Kevin, what draft order do you want first? Do you want second?
So
Do you
we're
want
doing a
third?
snake draft, right? So
Snake,
it'll be so if I choose first, that means I would get the first
and the 6th.
in the 6th. Ooh.
Go ahead,
man.
And then Gene, me and you got to go again on the d20s, dog.
What was our numbers? I was 42. What were you?
Oh, I was thinking when we roll again. I
No,
was
we're not
11.
rolling again,
Just
dog.
whoever's the closest overall, bro.
Of course.
So I don't remember who was closest. Was I
You're
closer than
closer.
you?
You know what?
You're close. Yeah.
Oh, so
I'm going to
second?
go third pick.
Wow.
Oh,
okay,
gosh.
Gene, where are you going?
I feel like there's a lot of good items here.
I don't.
No, I'm taking it back.
I can't tell you.
Going
guys,
pick number one.
I
Let's
can't
go.
tell you guys how little I've thought about what my objects are going to be, so I don't know at all like what I'm going to pick. So,
are you going to pick second or third?
Kevin took first.
Yeah.
I'll take third.
Okay, I'm second. Kevin's got the 101. All right, Captain. Let's hear it.
All right, so the first thing I have to think about is all the parameters we set. It can't be a life form, and it can't be a vehicle. Okay?
Those are the only parameters that we have, correct?
Unless we want to put any last minute before I make this pick. Is there anything that we feel like should be glaring?
So we did talk about, okay, so this is one thing we can talk. We did talk about the fact that like you couldn't choose all the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, so nothing that would be like...
Well,
But there are some things that exist like that's...
I feel like you have something in mind, but that I'll use Dragon Balls as an example. There are 7 Dragon Balls, so you wouldn't be able to your fictional item couldn't be to get 7 fictional items, right? So we on the same page with that?
Sure.
Yes. The
101.
Now I'm trying to think of the things that. Okay, so I get one item. What am I going to get the most utility out of? Okay. And I think what I would go with is something that would make me a superhero. Green Lantern's ring.
Okay. That's a pretty good one.
Green Lantern's ring. I can do anything on Earth with it. Pretty much. I can make a giant hammer if I want to.
That's
and
cool.
I also get the ability to fly. And then I get a green suit like Ryan Reynolds had. So put it on the board.
Okay, Green Lantern's ring. So that brings it to me, the 102. And this pick, I'm glad that this one didn't get picked, but this is pretty much the reason why I was like kind of flirting around the whole idea of the Dragon Balls.
Dude, I'm already
because
mad about
this pick, the 102, is going to be the Infinity Gauntlet.
Ooh!
So that exists all together. There are stones, but I will say that the Infinity Gauntlet is something that like clearly exists together. Now,
Gene, you're thinking exactly what I'm thinking, dude.
oh
I'm going to
my-
go ahead and say that's the same concept as
No,
all 7
it's
Dragon Balls.
not.
Yes, because to choose a completed Infinity Gauntlet would mean that you wouldn't just get the gauntlet.
Right, but
you would
it's
also
one
get
item.
all 5. No, it's not, because the Infinity Stones are separate items that go
it is
into the gauntlet.
connected together. The Dragon Balls, you have to hold. They're separate. They can't combine into one thing.
But either do the Infinities, they
It's
don't
still the
combine into
stones.
one.
They
in a
literally
gauntlet.
connect.
Right, but
they are one
they're
piece.
being placed on a
When
item.
somebody pulls the gauntlet off, they pull the stones as well.
If you put 5 potatoes onto a plate, is all those
Right, but
are
you
those
have to have a
potatoes?
I'm leaving it on this
You have to
because
have a
we're
plate
all
as
here.
well.
We're going to talk. You're going to see all of our faces. We're going to disagree.
Because there's plates. You'd have to add a plate.
But I don't know.
The Infinity Gauntlet is the thing that
You know
holds
what?
the Infinity
Honestly,
Stones.
the bigger loophole here is that the Infinity Gauntlet exists without the stones.
Mhm.
So you could have the Infinity Gauntlet and not have stones.
All right, so I can't say the Infinity Gauntlet is what you're
I would
telling
just
me.
say that that's pretty much in the same vein as Dragon Balls.
So you're telling me I can't have the Infinity Gauntlet. That's what I need that question answered.
Yes,
I'm-
that's what I'm saying.
I would say that. I would say, well, you could pick the Gauntlet. You just couldn't get the Gauntlet plus 5
Okay,
Infinity Stones.
I'm going with something else. Elder Wand.
That's what I was going to choose.
That's a good
Sucker
one.
That's
Gene.
a great one. Yeah, that's literally what
Really,
was
I
gonna
just
make.
needed some kind of offensive utility, and that's main. I mean, the Infinity Gauntlet has that, plus, I mean, so many other things you can do. But really, you just need, I mean, the Elder Wand. I wonder what would happen if you fought someone with the Infinity Gauntlet if you had the Elder Wand.
So the Elder One was almost my 101.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like
It's pretty good.
I was going to be, that's honestly the reason I didn't opt to stay at the third pick, because I knew that the Elder One wouldn't make it to me.
Yeah.
But then I psyched myself
Then
out.
you swerve. Green Lantern's ring's a good one, though.
I psyched myself out. So now, so you just picked that. You said offensive. So are you thinking like we're going to battle with these?
We could.
Are we going
You
to
never know.
You never know.
All right, cool.
I mean, the Elder Wand also can do other magic. Like, you could still, like, do magic, right? Unless you're going to say, oh, but it's just it extends the magical ability of your body as a wizard, so you just got to stick, dude.
Well, I mean, that is true. But in this world,
In this world, I'm a wizard.
in this world where the Elder One exists, you can be a wizard.
Cool.
You can have a magical essence that it amplifies.
I like that.
Gene with the pick number 3. Gene's gonna choke this pig, dude.
The 103. You think I'm gonna joke it?
Yeah, he's choking.
He's gonna say one Dragon Ball. Lame.
No. So I'm gonna go the opposite of you guys because I'm the opposite of you guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually pick the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna go offensive because what good is your Green Lantern's ring to form a hammer to smash me with, or your Elder Wand to Avada Kedavra me?
Yeah.
If you can't find me,
Nah, dude, I would Crucio you, dog.
Doesn't it reflect spells? Wait, doesn't
it?
is that a thing? Am I making that up? Doesn't
doesn't matter if you don't know where I'm at.
It's just death could never find you. That was the whole idea with the invisibility cloak.
Gotcha.
So there you go. I'm gonna pick that, and then for my second one,
dude, don't pick the 2/3 of the Deathly Hallows.
What if I did the Resurrection Song? No, I'm
not. Don't do
it. So if you did find me, I would pull off my invisibility cloak to unveil Stormbreaker. So,
ooh,
dude, that's solid.
That's a solid one.
That's solid.
So
that
there
is
you go.
A solid one.
You get to keep your.
I'm only gonna pick Stormbreaker because I like Thor. Here's my logic behind this. Mjolnir might be a better weapon in the end because you can only wield it if you're worthy, and I would presume that I would be worthy. So,
but you're too weak, Cookie.
I like Thor. I like Thor more than I like Captain America, and he picked up the hammer in Endgame. So
yeah,
there you go. I also spelled Stormbreaker wrong.
All right, you ready for 202? This one's a curve. Y'all aren't going to be expecting this one. This one's awesome, and I think y'all probably are going to argue that I can't say this one, but I don't care. Baymax.
What?
Baymax from Big Hero 6.
I honestly can't even tell you what a Baymax is.
Are you serious?
Gene, pull up a Baymax.
When you see the picture of Baymax, pull up a picture of Baymax, Gene.
Is it like Baymax?
Yes, Baymax. He is a character from Big Hero 6, and basically what he started out as basically a robot that the main character in Big Hero 6's brother created. I think it's A-Y, maybe it's B-E-Y-M-A-X. Just B, yeah. It's one word, but yeah, Baymax. So basically, Baymax he would be a friend. He doesn't exist independent of himself because he has to be charged. But his main function when he started was he was like a robot? He was a medical robot, yes.
Okay.
So he was a medical robot, so he could heal you, but then he also has armor that he wears, and he can fly. So that would allow me to traverse and to have it. And he's so nice. If you've seen the movie,
how did you find
I love Big Hero 6.
So I've actually seen Big Hero 6. Here's a story about Big Hero 6. My wife, when we were dating, I was like, hey, we should go Redbox movie before, like, this is honestly even, like, Netflix was a thing, but I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying.
So you like Redbox before it was cool?
We like no, this was way after it was cool. It was like probably when Redbox was like on its way out, you know?
Got you.
Like before the time of good Netflix originals, probably. But so we were just looking around and we were broke. So literally our options were we can go to the dollar movie theater or we can Redbox movie. And so we went to Redbox. And the only movie that was even like watchable in it was Big Hero 6. And I was like, yeah, let's watch it. This is going to be awesome. And my wife was like adamant, like, no, I don't want to see this. I know this movie is going to be sad.
She loved it, didn't she?
So we watch it. And there's a scene in Big Hero 6 where like you think that I guess Baymax has died. Yeah, he like pops or something. Sad. And dude, that is the hardest I've ever seen my wife cry. And not only is she like unbelievably upset, she's mad at me. She's yelling at me, literally
for making
like,
her to go see.
I'm
that
telling
movie.
you, like ugly crying, dude. Like I tell you, it's gonna be sad. And it's like, dude, it was.
Dude, it's a good movie. It'll get you.
But then I don't know. He like resurrects or something.
Yeah, he comes back. You think he like floats away in space, but he like flies back.
Yeah, you definitely feel like he's like dead.
Actually, no, he is dead. They just they make a new one.
I don't know.
They reboot him because he keeps the chip. His chip is in the hand. That's what happens.
Gotcha.
So he actually did die, but they just make another one.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, Baymax, my dog. Good pick. I'm telling you.
That is actually a pretty solid pick. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I honestly am at a loss for words.
You get two in a row. So you get to.
I do get 2 in a row. I'm going to choke. Ah!
There's some good ones left.
There is some good ones left. The one that I am pretty set on and I can't get my mind off is definitely a vehicle, and that would be an Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
But I for whatever reason, when your mind just gets locked on something.
But you can already fly.
But I also need
you could do everything an Iron Man suit can do already.
That's true.
That's true. But the Iron Man suit is just dope.
Dude, you got to think outside the box here, bro.
Okay.
It's tough.
Okay. I got it.
Dude, if you take mine, I'm going to be so mad.
No, this is...
You're not going to think that far.
This is pure entertainment.
Okay.
But I would just need one of you guys to also want this. And that is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle disc.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh!
That would be...
Battle disc,
That would be awesome.
What is it called? The actual thing?
I think it's literally called a battle.
I know it's called a battle something. But yeah, dude, that is just pure...
You could just throw a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card in there and they would appear.
Pure entertainment, dude.
All right.
Yes.
That would be awesome. That's a good one.
Oh, now I'm stuck. Now that's literally every cool thing.
Here we go. Are you ready to... So there was a while where...
Dude, I would believe so much of the heart of the cards.
3 years ago where me, Gene, and some other guys... I don't know if you were in this, Kev.
Yes, I was.
Oh, God, see, once again, I just have a terrible recollection of everything.
Yes, I was.
But we started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, and I would literally text Gene, you know what time it is? And I would say, it's time to... And then I would just say, D, 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 duel. That was a lot funnier in my head.
I did that.
Okay. Now
you got another one. You're definitely gonna choke this one.
This is the 301.
After pulling that one out, a good one, you're gonna choke this one.
that one came deep out of the depths. Okay. So I can't pick a life form.
No.
And I can't pick a vehicle.
No.
What's funny is I feel like people will be listening to this and they'll be having something in their mind.
Yeah, they'll be like, pick this.
It's how are you not thinking about?
You idiot.
How are you not thinking about?
I was going to say, I feel like we did branch out a little more than I thought we would, but I definitely was I knew for me that my mind immediately goes to the 3 or 4 anime and books and movie series that are at the top of my excitement level. And so I was curious how similar all of our stuff was going to be. But it was a little bit broader than I thought.
Okay. I think what I would pick would be... So I guess robots are on the table? Are we in consensus there? Since Big Max?
Well, the thing about Baymax is he can't exist on his own. He has to be charged and he's
so you can pick a robot if it has to be it can't just be
well, it can't be the Terminator that lives its own life.
So C-3PO would be a good example. C-3PO
probably have a droid.
Hold on now. I'm actually that would be this. Yeah, C-3PO can just be. He's just a person.
Baymax can only do what chip you plug into him, what program he can do.
Part of me wants to take the easy bag out of here and just take the third Deathly Hollow. But I'm not going to do that.
Why would you want the Resurrection Stone?
Dude, you could never die.
Yeah, but did you see what happened to the people that came back? They were shells of themselves.
All right.
It was basically they weren't even there.
I'm just ripping this Band-Aid off. I know this is going to be a bad pick. This is probably what's going to cause me to lose this draft. Okay? But I'm going with Spider-Man's web shooters.
It's not a bad pick. I just don't know why you would ever...
I know, dude. I don't know what else to pick.
Ring.
What else do I pick?
Bro, you could have picked... Well, Gene still's got one. Oh, no, I have the next pick. No, I'm not gonna say.
I was honestly sitting here trying to think what are you guys gonna pick?
Well, it all depends. We didn't really it just doesn't matter. It's just what we would want if we could pick anything. But we didn't set parameters for the reasons
what
that
we would be
picking
this?
These objects for.
I just assumed it was for an incredible lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just whatever you want.
Dude, you know why that's such a bad pick? Is I live somewhere where web slingers are useless.
Dude, have some fun climbing some 20-foot oak trees.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I choked.
All right.
All right, here we go. This is me. I'll go ahead and let you know that this thing...
What have you been your pick so far?
The Elder Wand and Baymax.
Elder Wand and Baymax. Okay.
I'm going to tell you, this thing exists in one place, and it would exist in a different place in my house, but it exists in Speum, and that would be the wardrobe that takes you to Narnia.
Interesting.
It's an item that has a magical power. I would just put it in my house, and I would just go chill in Narnia.
Now, so... Okay, we got to think about this though.
Does Why?
No. You can definitely get that pick, but do you get the creatures in Narnia, or do you just get the land of Narnia?
It just teleports you to Narnia. I mean, it's just
that's true. It's like a teleportation.
You would just get the experience of being able to go.
But
to
I would
Narnia.
also have the Elder Wand, and I'd be able to fly around.
Dude, you would rule Narnia.
Oh, dude, I would be way worse than the.
So Baymax, the Elder Wand, and the wardrobe from why? So why? Just you want to go to?
I just love Narnia.
Like the books just did it for you.
Yeah, I mean the books just provided a place, and Narnia is just a representation of like a world that you can conquer, right? Like you're the king of it, but it's just like a whole separate world that you can like go and be like who you want to be by yourself,
Yeah, I respect that.
That'd be cool.
I respect that pick. I don't. Okay.
And I would eat some treacle tart.
What were the other like weird candies? Wasn't there like
not treacle tart?
Turkish Delight was one that they talked about.
Turkish Delight, baby, but that's like a real life.
Like actual something. Yeah,
it's not good. I had a friend from the UK.
It?
Yeah, so this girl named Megan Bunce. You remember her, Parker?
I do.
She used to work on staff with us, and she was from the UK, and she made it one time. And I'm not saying, Megan, if you're listening to this, that your cooking was bad. I just didn't enjoy Turkish Delight.
He didn't like your Turkish Delights. I've had Turkish Delights before, and they were fantastic.
Have you?
Never had them.
Nope.
Oh.
No, I've never had.
All right, Gene.
The farthest I've ever been is like Ohio. They don't have Turkish Delights in Ohio.
Gene.
It's the last pick. So I definitely have gone through a lot of options in my mind because, again, I didn't know what the parameters for like the reasons that we were going to have these items were. And so I definitely think that I reacted to you guys picking highly offensive. Like
so you're going pure defense?
And so I picked my first one, and to make sure that like I could like counteract that if just in case we did have to ever get into an epic battle like with our stuff. But then you guys kind of like leveled off a little bit. So if I could have anything,
that's what you think until I battle you to death with my Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's true.
When I steal you
have to find me first.
When I steal your soul into the Yu-Gi-verse.
But it's okay because if you did, I would just use my Ocarina of Time and and make sure that it didn't happen. So
that's good. Did you Google that? Did you just
I just been thinking about it, man. I had a couple of them. I thought about picking the Firebolt.
Dude, I had that one on my list.
I also thought about
the Firebolt would have been so much better.
Well, I also thought about Goku's Nimbus Cloud.
Yes, that would be cool.
And then like you guys like started doing some fun stuff with it, so I was like, I'm gonna go fun with this.
Dude, I hate that I picked Spider-Man.
You want to know a purely leisure pick that I thought about? The tent from Harry Potter. You know that you like walk in and it's freaking massive.
But it's like super tiny.
Yeah.
It looks like a little.
The one they used for the Quidditch World Cup?
Yeah, but
and then I guess they took it also in the Deathly Hallows.
So the caveat to that is I could maybe say that you could have it, but that wasn't like a special tent. Like that was any tent that a wizard charmed to like be larger on the inside. So you would have to be a wizard and have to have a way to enchant.
I have an Elder Wand.
Boom, baby.
Yeah, you could have it. It would be a nice pair. But then that would be a waste.
I thought you were gonna leave me
Then
hanging.
that would be a waste of a pick because you could literally do that with like any tent that you could buy from Academy or like.
Well, dude, I'm loyal to Dick's Sporting Goods.
There you go. It's just like wherever you want to buy it from. You could have just like anything. You could have just enchanted.
I'm surprised no one said lightsaber.
So
I was thinking lightsaber this whole time, but I was like, what am I gonna do with a freaking lightsaber?
Chop stuff.
You can chop stuff. I have Green Lantern's ring.
Yeah, but
I'm pretty sure I could just make a lightsaber.
You could just make like a beam. You know, that'd be cool.
You know,
so
I'm surprised it didn't get picked, but it's an awesome item. It's just like it's not very useful. Unless you just happen to be battling.
But imagine the Snapchats you could send your friends if you're in the bathroom, lights off, and the lightsaber just.
Yeah, dude. I'm liking where this is going. Gene, imagine those Snapchats you could send, baby.
Think about that. Gene, read back our teams.
No. All right, hold on. Let me go back. All right, I'm going to read them back. So our draft ended up with Kevin's draft of items being Green Lantern's ring.
My team name is the Blue Angels, by the way.
the Blue Angels, starting off with the first pick of Green Lantern's light of ring, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle armband. We'll figure out the correct terminology for that. And Spider-Man's web shooters. So, Brown Eyes Brown Dragon.
I hate that pick, dude. That sucks.
Brown Eyes Brown Dragon. Chris Shaw's team is the Elder Wand, Baymax from Big Hero 6, and the wardrobe that offered a portal to Narnia.
The good thing is that's almost just as worthless as web.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You guys know how.
Come chill with me in Narnia.
Then you would never know if I was in Narnia because my pick would be the invisibility cloak. I could be there the whole time. Stormbreaker and the Ocarina of Time. I could be there at any time, and you would never know.
Does have a solid 3.
You know?
Yeah, dude. Gene, it's been raining a lot lately. I need you to play the Song of Storms and bring out the sun, dog.
All right, I got you.
I need you to bring out the Song of Storms. Dude, do you get Epona too, or is she like a living object?
I mean, I could play Epona. I could play Epona's song and see if she would show up.
Down,
no hurt in
C,
trying.
up, C, left, C,
dude,
right, C.
I could not. Here's the thing. Any of those songs, I bet you I could not tell you what it is, but if you put an N64 controller in my hand, I bet you my muscle memory would make that thing sing. Oh, that is good.
God, dude, I hate my team.
That's our drafts. Why do you hate it?
Because it sucks.
I mean,
I have cool items, I guess.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. It kind of does suck, dog. Like, I'm not even going to front with you. It kind of sucks, dog.
Well, we'll let the people decide, what they think is like the best team and the worst team. But, I mean,
if I ever move to New York, though, joke's on you guys. Because now I have web slingers. And
I'll be chilling.
Until I mess it up Castle one time and I go straight and
I'll be on the Dawn Treader.
I really am upset that we didn't draft the Firebolt. That's upsetting.
That is kind of hurt.
I tried to give it to you.
I was going to find some way to fly. It would either been the Firebolt or Baymax, but then I decided Baymax is so nice. I could like sleep with him and stuff. Like he's like so cuddly.
Yeah.
He's probably not warm though, so
that is true. And then we need to flush, right?
We need to
flush.
Yeah, so I'll flush. I am currently listening to an audiobook with my new commute. I have a ton of audiobook time. And so the thing about audiobooks is you can get very lost very quickly. And especially with this book, Dark Age, it happens by Pierce Brown. It's part of the Red Rising saga, I guess is what he's calling it.
What book number is it?
This is book number 5.
Have you read 1 through 4?
Yeah.
You just dive in.
Yeah, I've definitely read 1 before. I've never read something in a series not starting at the beginning.
Yeah, how weird would that be? That's like something a psychopath would do.
Yeah. But it's probably my second favorite series after Harry Potter. I mean, it is amazing. I love it. It is so brutal. And that's what I wanted to say about Dark Age is it went from like not a lot happening to like it went from 0 to like 1,000.
Not even 100.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Skipped it.
There are some times like I don't get grossed out, but my skin was crawling while driving down Interstate 85 because some of the ways that he like people die in that book are
just upsetting.
Unbelievable.
Yeesh.
So that's what I'm gonna flush with. It is an amazing read. Pierce Brown is an awesome author. I didn't like the 4th book, but the 5th book is picking up the slack, and it is going for it.
Cool.
Yeah,
I haven't read any of those. That's one of those things that like everyone I know that like is into like fiction books has told me you need to get into the Red Rising series.
You'd love it. You would love it.
I know I would. I just I feel like I'm busy, but I'm not. I don't do anything. I just go to work and then go to sleep.
Yep, and record podcasts.
Shout out.
Bop bop.
Gene, you got something you want to flush with, right?
I do. So we were talking about it earlier in a very negative light, Game of Thrones with the previous showrunners, directors getting cut from the Star Wars trilogy and how they ruined season 8. But in the same vein, Game of Thrones, there was a prequel confirmed and was going towards production, but has now been axed.
Wait, what? That already got axed?
Yes. So the original something or another, like what they were going with it, like they're not going to do that anymore. They're kind of diverting. And now they're going to have a prequel that focuses a lot more on the House of the Dragons, the Targaryens.
Oh, okay. So I did see this.
Yes.
So I saw like some meme or something that was like, I don't know, basically like season 8 sucked. New prequel coming out, and it was someone being excited.
Yep. So it's going to be based off of, a lot about the Targaryen line.
I do want to just bite the bullet and watch all of Game of Thrones just so I can experience it with everyone. But
you should prepare to be disappointed, but you should.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for the prequel. Hopefully it'll be less disappointing than season 8 because most of the series was pretty exciting. So
sick.
That's it.
Well, we will call episode 27 at that point. Unless, are we leaving anything out?
Finito.
I hit everything, right? So you can follow us on everything. Soon we'll put a link to the YouTube channel where this video is going to drop.
That we have not created yet.
Yeah, we haven't created yet. But I guess we have to.
We got to do that. Well, we do now.
So. What else are we going to do with this video?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I assumed that was going to be part of it. A next step here for us.
There you go.
You can follow us there whenever you have a link. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all at NerdTurdPod. We've got a very
up in the top.
Very special someone who's been making sure our socials are banging.
Maria!
She's sitting right there. Shout out.
She's actually here.
What's up?
You guys can't see her, but she's here.
You've been doing a good job. She made a video. Did y'all see that?
Better than we were.
Did y'all see that image of me that she put onto us like a Jedi?
Yeah, dude, you look tough.
I was wondering where that came from. I saw it, but
I look hardcore because I responded to that and I put Captain K-Nun. But I don't know. You should check it out. And then other than that, I guess you guys can cue the music, right? Am I leaving something out?
No, just let us know if this sucks. Hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, if this sucks, sorry about it. Deal with it. This is what you
get
now. Ding, 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 ding. All right, cue the music. Bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Nerd Turd Podcast, where we consume and digest all things nerd and expel it for the world to hear. If you enjoyed this podcast, then we would appreciate it if you could hit us with a review on iTunes and subscribe to be up to date with all things nerd. We hope we've given you something to digest in your nerd life. From all of us at Nerd Turd, keep it nerd, and we'll see you soon.